Today's video is an unboxing and first impressions video of the Ubeesize 8-inch selfie ring light. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name's Shane. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and also click the bell. So we're testing out a ring light. I've never actually tested one of these out before. I'm really curious to see how it works. I'm under studio lighting right now, but I'll turn that off when we actually get this set up and we'll see what kind of results we get. I'm excited to give this a go. A huge thanks to Eric for sending this out. He also sent out the Ubeesize multifunction portable tripod, but we're going to try this on a later video. Just today we're going to try the ring light, so stay tuned for a very affordable tripod video coming up. Now, just so you know, I'm not paid for this particular video or anything like that, but he's let me keep these. I'll leave some links in the description so you can check these out. So let's get into it. So it looks like in the box we get everything we need. I've just checked the big box. So far there's no instructions, but how hard can it be? Let's get into it. How great is this? In the box we get one of these so we can pair it to our smartphone and we can essentially use this as the shutter button. Awesome. In the box we also get a mobile phone holder clip as well. We also get one of these which is actually spring loaded as well. It also looks like a phone holder, so I'm interested to see how this goes all set up. Now I have to tell you, just my first impression of this stand already, it feels really good. It's pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel like cheap junk or anything like that. In terms of these clips, they actually feel really good as well. I'm gonna put a bit of pressure on here and see how much it can hold. A lot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think you'll have any problems with this falling down unexpectedly or anything like that. And the threading on this particular screw feels really good as well. So overall, the build quality of this has surprised me. It's also branded on the front side of it as well. So you can see it says Ubeesize here, which I think is good. Sometimes you get stuff off Amazon and the brand name doesn't always match what's on the box. It just happens. And lastly, let's check out the light. How's this? Comes in a nice little carry bag as well, which I think is a really great touch and just something you can carry it around with. That's gonna offer some protection. You know, it's just a little sort of felt bag, but it feels really good. And here we go. Here's the light. Now this is an LED light, so it won't use a whole lot of power either. You can power it off a USB connection here as well, and we also have a control panel on the front. In terms of the remote control switch, we get an on-off button here. The minus reduces the brightness of the light, the plus adds brightness, and this one that looks like the recycling button is actually the one that changes the color of the lamp. Here's the ring light LED up close. As you can see, it looks really cool. Now, I've seen these on YouTube on videos for so many years, and I'm glad I've actually got a chance to test one out and to see what sort of results we get. I'm so used to using these big studio lamps that using something like this will create a very different mood. So I'm excited about kind of what creativity I might actually be able to come up with using something like this. Included in the actual LED box is the full instruction manual of how to set this all up. So it's great that they've included that if you're unfamiliar with these particular systems or lights. It's nice and simple to get going. I'll be using this particular power brick. If you don't have one of these, they're great. They can actually charge your phone about 2 or 3 times before they go flat. They're really cool. I'll leave some links in the description. All right, so let's hook this up to the power supply now. This is my first time using this as well, so you're gonna get the full experience here as well. And here's the remote control in my hand. Let's turn this on. Boom. So we get what looks to be a 550K light. It looks like daylight kind of color. I think we get a few different kinds of whites. We get a blue lamp as well, which looks pretty nice. It's got that blue tint to it, a bit of a cooler color. And then we have a much warmer color as well. This would be sort of reminiscent, I guess, of most lights in houses. And then we get back to where we were. So that's it, we get 3 colors and it works really responsively with the controller as well. As you can see, as I flick it, it works nice and quickly. Now let's test out the brightness. That's as bright as it goes, which was the standard. Let's bring it down. So we get many steps of the light, which is great. And that will work on all of them as well. There's close to about 5 different steps, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 10, including the one that was already on. So that's really cool. All right, let's give this a go. So what I've done, I've left my computer monitor on just as a frame of reference. I've got the ring light down as low as it will go on the brightest, whitest setting. So let's give this a shot, and I'm going to raise the brightness now and we'll see how it sounds. And I'm shooting with a GH5 with just the 12 to 60 kit lens, nothing flash. So here we go. Let's bring the lighting up. So that's at maximum. Let's change colors. How's that, huh? That's pretty cool. Get instant ambience and vibe just by a click of a button. I also like this. I think this looks really, really good. It's a bit more of a warmer color. And this one is back to the bright. I think it looks good. So there you go, you can get some disco lights just by clicking the button over and over. So if we go back to one of the warmer colors and we drop it down, let's see how it looks. That's pretty cool. I like that as well. And that's back to full brightness, and we'll just cycle through one more time. I like it, very nice. If you're wondering what this piece did from earlier, you can essentially use it instead of the light. So you can unscrew the light, screw this in, and you've got a tripod for your phone. I thought it might be fun to show you what's possible with this particular lamp. And this is just my fist in front of my G85 from Panasonic using the 25mm f1.7 lens. As you can see, the background is completely black. Let's change the colors now. That looks great. Very atmospheric. And back to where we were. So pretty awesome. I think that looks great. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, I'm pretty wrapped with the results. And over to the last test, I wanted to see whether or not it would still focus on my face in this type of situation with the G85. I've got the lamp just out of shot, so it's within about a foot. Let's give this a shot. We'll cycle through some of the colors again. I really like this. I think it's great. I'll bring down the brightness. Wow, how's that, huh? That's pretty cool. And all the way back up. I could see myself using this. Absolutely. I think I'm going to go buy another one of these on Amazon once I'm done. If you want to find out more about this, all the links will be in the description below. Let's see how high the tripod can actually go. I had it at pretty much its lowest. So we get that extension there. We get this one. We get this next one, which is a little stiff, but it feels all right still. And we get one right at the top. So if you're wondering how tall this actual lampstand is, I'm about 5'7", 5'8", something like that. And this is shorter than me, so I'd say that's around 5'5", somewhere around there, give or take, at the topmost point. And that's as high as you can actually extend this. Overall, I think it looks pretty great in the room. I've got my studio light off right now. I've got another studio lamp on behind the main camera back here. But as you can see, if I just turn this around even a little bit, it's going to lighten up my face. I've got a monitor here that I'm referencing just to see what it looks like. And of course, I'm filming direct on with a lamp straight into the camera, which isn't always ideal either. So it's how you use this that will get you those creative shots. For those who are actually going to be using this with their mobile phone, I thought it might be handy to actually pair this with my old school iPhone 6s Plus and see if it actually works. Batteries go in the back and they're also included and already installed. We're going to do this on camera for the first time. The on and off button is actually on the side here. So we'll click it on, it starts blinking, and then I'm hoping that we see this come up. Ubeesize is already there. So we connect to it and it says we're connected. So let's go back to the camera. And I'm going to go into video mode here, and iOS, that'll be the shutter button on here. So let's click it. And it starts recording the floor in all of its glory. Awesome. Hit it again. And it stops recording. So this absolutely works perfectly. No problems at all. I had the first time that I tried to connect it, it worked. I had no problems. And lastly, let's give this a real world test. I started it thanks to the remote control. I'm shooting with my iPhone 6s Plus. I'm tethered in with a hardwired Rode lav mic that's going direct to the actual phone. I can see myself, and the trick is to actually look at the camera when you do this. It's tough on a phone. It's much, much easier when you've got a big lens in front of you instead of that little thing. But I'm going to try my best to look at that. So here it is with the lamp currently on, and here it is with it off. Horrible. So if you're shooting under these type of conditions, get one of these little LED ring lights. It will just change the quality of the picture. Even on an iPhone, it's going to look really good. And that's that warm sort of color as well. Let's go ahead and now change it to, I think this is the natural one. and then to the sort of cool light as well. So yeah, there's 3 of these modes, and it's going to drastically improve the picture quality over this. I used to shoot like this. It's terrible. So yeah, definitely this is a very functional unit for someone who wants to get into YouTube, who only has a phone. You get one of these mics, get a light like this and a stand, and you'll be good to go. You could vlog like this in terms of doing stuff at the house. I mean, like a daily sort of seated vlog or something like that. And you'd have some pretty good results, but let me know what you think of the quality. Overall, you know, it ticks a lot of boxes for me. It's cheap, it's light, it's built well. I don't find any of the hinges or anything, they don't really feel clumsy or like they're gonna break easily either. So build quality wise, it's pretty great for the price it comes in at. If you wanna find out more about it, all the links will be in the description below. A huge thanks again to Eric for sending this out. I'm really impressed, mate. I gotta tell you, I think the best mode is this warm mode, especially in my room. It kind of cancels out the nasty ceiling light I've got, and then you can white balance this, you know, in post or something like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next video. See ya.